Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, Cancer, you are the final one this week in the blind spot readings, what you don't see coming. I have to start pulling cards for myself because every time I sit down to do a reading, I get badly interrupted. I don't see that coming. I just don't see it coming. So let's see what we got for you. We are actually, you are special here because you are getting, I've been called to use, what is this? I've been called to use the archetype deck, my energy oracle deck, to find out what the blind spot is coming towards you. And then I'm going to use the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck to find out how it's going to make you feel. Isn't that an interesting combination of bottom cards here? I mean, it's not your reading, but here we have gossip, sorry, the reflection just on the surface there. And then we have the sixth chakra, your third eye. And then we have the hummingbird. It almost feels like a message like right there that talks about, you know, people being gossipy or being low vibrational energy around you and trying to maybe pull you into that. And you going into your higher self and rising way above it. And that darkness can't even touch you, baby. That's what that felt like. So, yeah, and then we're going to use the Naked Heart Tarot. It's one of my newer decks to keep expanding on the message for you. Yeah, so let's get started. This is a general reading. So if it does resonate with you and you are drawn to it, there is an extended. The link to that is at the top of the description in this video. Okay, Cancer. Cancer's blind spot. What does Cancer not see coming? Cancer's blind spot. What does Cancer not see coming? Cancer's blind spot. It's okay, I'm going to say it's weird. It's like something's trying to come out, but it's having difficulty doing it for some reason. So you have child wounded, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. I'm not going to say anything. I want to pull out all the cards. Well, not all of them. Then you have storyteller at the bottom. Ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. That is really interesting. What am I going to say? I'll say it in a minute. Let me just get this shuffled. Blind spot for Cancer. Tell us more about this blind spot, what Cancer does not see coming. Blind spot for Cancer, what Cancer does not see coming. Blind spot for Cancer. I tell you, the cards are not coming up because I feel like it's trying to be very specific. Whoa. There we go. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool energy. Yin Yang. The bottom, rest and rejuvenation. This is continuing along a certain path. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm still not saying anything because I have some information about this reading already in my back pocket here. How's this going to make you feel? That's what I'm going to ask with this card. How's this going to make Cancer feel? How is this blind spot going to make Cancer to, I mean, spirit always comes through no matter how many interruptions you get. You have the tiger at the bottom. Isn't that interesting? And then you have unicorn and lamb. I tell you, it is really funny how the universe works because you have a very similar, it's not exactly the same, but it is very similar to the first reading I did for you. Yes, this is the second one. Don't get upset. The last time that happened with Cancer, got all sorts of crazy comments. Okay, it's not airing because there was so many interruptions in it. I wouldn't even been able to edit it and it to be like a flowing reading. Like my son just kept interrupting and interrupting and interrupting. The message in that reading though, I wasn't sure if I should talk about it doing this one. I thought, no, I'm just going to leave it open and see what comes out. Was literally doing something creative. You're going to be doing something creative. It's something that, the funny thing, this unicorn card came out, but not in this deck. There's a card in here that has a unicorn and it came out. And it was actually clarifying how it's going to make you feel, which is what these two cards are. And then, so hang with me here, guys, because you're getting the information of 2 readings in one, because I'm getting the repeats already. The underline was the fire ant, which is a fiery, tigery energy. Like, it's very similar energy, what the underline is as well. Now, these 2 cards, so it was about some sort of creative artistic pursuit, but also being a mentor. And I'm seeing that reflected here. There's this like, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. And again, because we see sort of this older adult, and then we see like 2 younger or smaller people here being nurtured, being consoled. And this is reminding me of, it's just reversed, that the underlying energy was the mentor, and it was like an adult, I think he had a long beard and long hair, and he was mentoring a child. And then here you have the storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. So there's the creative energy. It was, I can't remember if it was, no, Dilettante was the one that came out. So do you see how it's almost like the same type of energy, but different cards? You are now, see, I didn't even finish the other reading. It just became so apparent that I wasn't going to be able to release it. It was just constantly interrupted, and it was disrupting my flow a bit too. So there's definitely something here about you in a very creative and intuitive way, bringing kind of light and harmony to others. And it could be through artwork, it could be through songs, through music, through poetry, through sculpture. I don't know. It's a very creative something. And it comes from the feminine side within you. And you have, so the bottom you have rest and rejuvenation. Again, it feels awfully healing. So where I didn't get further enough in that reading was to determine if this is an opportunity that's coming towards you, where you're going to be able to express yourself very freely and creatively. And that expression is used to kind of heal others in any sort of wounds that they may be dealing with. And at one point I was getting the message, and I'm still not getting what it's actually called. It's a type of using artwork. Is it art therapy? It's probably just art therapy. Art therapy to express wounds, feelings. I think like it's been done with children a lot over the years, but now it's being incorporated even more for adults. Actually, those are really good. I always wanted to do something like that. For like adults, you know, like you go in a group, it's sort of like a team building, and you get them to paint, but do it like abstract, like with colors and form. And how do you feel? Okay, if this situation, what's the most difficult situation you have faced in this workspace? How did it make you feel? Paint it out. Yeah, right? It's kind of cool. So let's see. I'm just gonna do that one. But the best way, see, it's even more fun to do that with adults. You can do it after hours, and you can have wine. It's like, okay, have a couple glasses of wine, and then really paint it out. You don't have to say anything. You just paint it out. Probably put like the bosses in a separate room though. But it's like that. It feels like that. And I'm sort of getting it here again. What I really love is this yin yang energy. And 2, it is the sense of bringing like harmony between the masculine and the feminine. And, you know, like leadership energy, like bosses and that is sort of, whether it's a man or a woman, it is associated with sort of a masculine energy. And then the people like, oh, see, that maybe do the child wounding here is a very feminine type of expression. And how it makes you feel, like this is beautiful. It brings you back to your innocence. It brings back a sense of innocence for you, and a feeling of hope. There's so much hope and innocence in these 2 cards. It's just, mwah. This is beautiful. So now I'm actually kind of glad that everything has happened the way it did. I was getting a little frustrated with the amount of interruptions that I was encountering. We were looking for a charger for his computer, which we still don't know where it is. So I had to find my charger after he came in here like 4 times. Anyway, that's done. It's all finished. I like how this is unfolding, and you know, things happen for a reason. I'm just kind of stubborn. So like, Spirit, do you really want me to convey this message if you're making it difficult? But now I understand. There was almost like so much and that's happened before with you. It's almost like there's so much that has to be said for Cancer in a reading that you can't, you have to do 2 readings and then combine them, and then you can express everything to Cancer. Okay, so this child wounded. I still would like to do that. That would be kind of fun. I would really do that when there's no more COVID. Just get like a team building thing. The 9 of Cups. Look at you. This is like transforming cycles. Okay, we're asking about, I'm doing the tarot now. Sorry, I'm just like leaping ahead here, and I'm really flowing in this feeling with you because it is a very free flowing, expressive sort of energy. This is not sitting down and doing accounting. This is not making budgets. This is very, very creative and very, very free flowing, like the energy moving around you and being really expressive with that and healing with it. The 9 of Cups, this is bringing happiness. This is the pursuit of happiness. And it feels like doing that, yes, for you, but helping others find it. I really feel like that you are the one that's doing this. So I don't know if you've got some sort of an entrepreneurial idea, but it really is more about the creative side of you. Like even just like if you have a 9 to 5, thinking like, well, there's something that I'm really passionate about and I really can't incorporate that where I work, but I would love to be able to do this. And I would love to do it with other people. And this could be very intuitive too. Like it could be something where you really help people, like getting that energy of this too, even like a little meditative practice or a mindfulness before people go in and do whatever it is they're going to do with you. I feel like you're going to do something for at least someone or a group. It does feel like a more than one person because there's 2 little heads. There's 2 little heads in here. It could start off as one person, and that could be it too. Not really getting like how this is going to come to you. Because I'm sort of visualizing, like, maybe you have a friend who's been really down in the dumps and you have this idea about them. You know what? I had this idea, we're going to do some poetry, but I just want you to write out words. And don't worry about if they rhyme or if there's sonnet or anything like that. You just put it in and then we're going to do something with it. And then you realize this person, like, really worked through some stuff. You help them work through some stuff. Maybe it's something you've done for yourself. And then incorporating it with a friend, and the friend benefits so much, they tell a friend and they tell a friend. Before you know it, it's not something that you started with, okay, this is going to be a job. This is going to be my, you know, my gravy after my 9 to 5. Not at all. And it doesn't feel like that has that intention. Because there's no business sense around that. I really want to say that too. There's no business sense around this, Cancer. This is free flowing, beautiful, creative, intuitive, cosmic energy flowing through you and using it to heal not just yourself, but those outside of you. Oh, I love this energy. Okay, the yin yang. The yin yang card is also part of this child wounded. People perhaps too healing and coming to terms with the masculine and feminine energy within them, like how they react or don't react. God, you got the unicorn again. I didn't realize there was 2 unicorn cards in this. You got the Fool. More unicorn energy. This is so magic and unheard of. The other card that you got in this deck that hasn't come out was Journey. And it's kind of like the Fool. I call it the Fool. And it was definitely going in a direction that has never been traveled before. Or it's a road very few have been on. Oh, look what you do. The Fool, the 5 of Cups, and the High Priestess. There's your card, baby. Look at that. There's that unicorn. This is unconventional. Very unconventional. But look at the heart. Almost as if the energy that you would be dealing with is blue. Like there's no circulation there. There's a lack of oxygen. And feeling like, you know, I can take a deep breath and exhale. And then bringing in all this, almost like this cosmic mystery. Making people feel like there's so much more than what their worldly experience is making them feel. It's not even making them feel that. It's bringing a realization that they are so much more than what this 3-dimensional experience has them feeling about themselves. Love this. Look at this. There's Mercury and Venus here. Yin and yang. Oh, and look, the moon cycles too. Tons of moon energy. Oh my goodness. Go with your intuition here. If you have an idea, okay, now this is the trick. This is not something that you do because you want to make money. This is not what that is. But it almost might turn into that. I don't know what it turns. That we're not actually even seeing that, are we? I'm not seeing anything about making money. But I am seeing something about making a difference. And that's even bigger. That is even bigger. Although I know it doesn't feed you over your head. But trust me, if you work in conjunction with the universe like this, the universe will look after you. This is so beautiful, Cancer. I love that we are ending the blind spot with you and this. Okay, unicorn and lamb. This is, I don't know what it is, but I would love to sign up for it. It sounds really, and doesn't it sound like what a lot of people could maybe use, you know, once lockdowns and all that stuff is over, or at least easing up. Could even do this in a park, you know, 6 feet away. People could sit in little, yeah, they could sit in little hula hoops. I know, it would be so much fun. Okay, unicorn and lamb. Unicorn and lamb. Oh, the innocence of swords. What did I tell you about all this innocence and purity? You have a really beautiful idea. This is like the Page of Swords, but isn't he cute? This is where I got caught up in that. It's the babies. It's the innocence. The innocence are, and the pages. Or this is a page. Yeah, it is like a page. The Page of Swords, the innocence. This is allowing people to show their darkness too. This is allowing people to express the darkness inside. But sort of realizing too, there's an innocence in that. The darkness that we have is innocence also. That's really, yeah. I mean, whenever you look at little kids, a group of little kids, they're always about, you know, 30 seconds from turning into Lord of the Flies. Someone's going to be Piggy any second now. Really. Like, but yet they're also so innocent. And it's a balance here. The balance of the dark and the light within each person. The lamb, maybe that's the importance too, is recognizing that, you know, you may have been told that, so, oh my God, and you transform it. Sorry. Let me keep my thought. The cards come out faster than I can talk sometimes. It's almost like, of course, childhood wounds. So as we grow and evolve as societies, all societies are on different levels of growth and development and on different angles too, right? So as we grow and develop, we sort of start to realize that there's certain ways to express, particularly to children, anyone who's feeling vulnerable too, anybody. We all have vulnerabilities, that something is right or not right, or something is associated with behavior that is conducive to everyone feeling like pretty good and included. And if you don't, you know, you do have freedom of expressing that. But there could be wounds where people feel like, I just can't express that. I've been told all my life that I can't be that way. I can't act that way. It just comes off bad and nobody likes it. So it's almost allowing people to like pull that out and feel okay about it. So what I want to show you is you go from the innocence of swords to the heart of swords, which is the queen of swords. Clarity, taking your darkness and becoming very clear about it and understanding the magic and the innocence within it. Oh yeah, we got it. Oh, there's my favorite little card. Came out in Gemini, I think it was, the Four of Pentacles. She's busy. She's got to collect all these things because she's got babies to look after. Okay, I want to look into the tiger because it mimics and it reminds me a bit of the fire ant card that was out in the first reading. And that can be about having like a lot of attention on you, but you're not sure. You're not sure how to take that. You're not sure if it's all good. It can make you feel a little uncomfortable. This is a little, you know, it could be because it's really being stared at, really being focused on. So the fire card, and that's what, you know, it kind of what leads me to think that this could go to things that are bigger than what this starts out as. You got the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. It could go either way. Okay, I'm hearing it could go either way for you here. Oh, wow. Okay. This is something to, because the Five of Pentacles too is the energy of feeling like isolated and excluded, homeless, broken hopes and dreams, perhaps even like wealth and stability and security. But looking beyond that and finding emotional happiness and fulfillment, finding something greater than what that Five of Pentacles is or could be. There's some sort of secret that the tiger is holding and not giving me. Perhaps it's a secret for you to unlock in whatever this is that you do. The movement of cups, which is like the Knight of Cups, when the Nine of Pentacles and the Heart of Pentacles. The Heart of Pentacles came out in the first reading too, which is like the Queen. Okay, so you have the movement of cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Heart, the Queen of Pentacles. You're moving energy, you're moving love and emotion. Gosh, Cancer, this is something that so expressive. I don't know, you know what, take a little chance here. If you have, maybe it could be music too. Something to express yourself. If you feel like you have the courage to do it, even with a small group of friends or with one friend, kind of go with it. I feel like you could be your own blind spot here. That there's something within you to really look at and hatch out. Because this movement of your energy and of your emotions and your intuition and your creativity and your romance and drama and like everything that you could associate with this reading, and even really the deeper parts of Cancer. I think I read somewhere that the highest percentage of zodiac sign represented in like the creative pursuits like acting and music is Cancer, just because of being able to go into all of those different emotions and then to tap into them and express it, like be able to convincingly look like you are mad as a hatter, or like this is the saddest point of your life ever, or never been so happy and jubilant, or like this. It's almost like this is really like you're kind of calling here. And so this is the last little part where it talks about like the Nine of Pentacles and the Heart, or the Queen of Pentacles, the heart of all of this, the heart of this, like there's this physical abundance that we're talking about now. There's the lesson here. Who is this tiger? I'm curious. I'm almost feeling like this tiger is some sort of a guide. Because, okay, this is like a lack. And maybe something that could have happened too, where you feel disassociated from your wealth, or disassociated from the abundance, physical abundance and security that you've had in life, whether that's through work or for home. But the pursuit of happiness goes beyond that. And this intention, like there was nothing here in this deck, these cards that came out at all, that showed any sort of hope that, well, it would take this away, until we get here. And then this is where it shows you what happens here. This movement of your expression and your creativity, there is that financial independence. There is the pyramid that you have built, the foundation to stability. And then here, the heart of this is from what came from your heart. Wow, that's really a cool, deep reading. I want to ask about the tiger, though. I feel like the tiger is giving us a message, but the tiger feels like an energy of something or someone. Here, look at it and just tell me what you're feeling. Doesn't it? I'm going to go to the wild and non-animal spirit Tarot. If I can shuffle it. I'm getting thirsty. I didn't bring my water. Maybe the tiger is like an energy that you meet along the way. It's either that or it's a guide. Can you tell Cancer more about this tiger? It has something to do with a new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles, it could be a new job, a new home. And the Mother of Wands, it's very fiery. Very fiery. It could even be like a fire sign energy. With fire and fire. Very protective. There's an egg here to be hatched out. This could even be like a creative partnership on some level with this Ace of Pentacles, like something new, an opportunity here. And there's working with someone, it could just be spirit, but there's definitely new ideas to be hatched out in this. Eight of Pentacles, oh, it's working with someone. Eight of Pentacles this way, and then it's reversed. It's definitely putting the work in, but the work does not start from a traditional foundation of having a business plan, going and getting a loan, finding a place, or this is just, I'm doing this from my heart, and I'm just going to see what happens. It's great for me. Can it be great for them? Oh, they loved it, and it just grows on its own. That's the best kind of stuff. Oh, boy, look at that. Thank you, Cancer. That was awesome. I'm going to go do the extended. I have no idea where that's going to go. But anyways, until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.